Hey, it's Steve. Good enough. There's your rifle. Good enough. Or is good enough not really what you're looking for? Should you be looking for ideal? Let's look at a few scenarios. My deer rifle is good enough. Well, my personal favorite deer rifle is good enough for a lot of things. It's a Remington 700, older gun, 24-inch barrel, 7mm Remington Magnum. It's good enough to do just about anything you want it to do. But that's for me. What if you're a guy that lives in New Hampshire, Maine, or other areas where you may very well be carrying a rifle for a long time? The weight's going to matter. The length of the barrel's going to matter. Is my rifle still good enough? Or would you buy something that's more optimal? Now, I get it, this whole more optimal thing, people have been pushing for a long time. They push it in weightlifting. You know, I want the optimal workout. I want to buy the optimal rifle. But what is the optimal rifle? Well, I'm going to tell you it's different for a lot of people. Say, I'm going out west. Well, you know what? My 700 Remington with the 24-inch barrel, probably going to be pretty good. Notice I said pretty good, because it's fairly heavy. So pretty good means, well, it's going to tire you out a little bit. If I'm sneaking through dark timber, well, the end of the barrel could be getting in the way. I could have little sticks and twigs stuck between the rifle and the scope, making unnecessary noise. Let's flip it the other way. You're going to still hunt, say up in the Adirondacks, New Hampshire, Maine, and you've got certain things that you would really like in a rifle. Number one, you're not shooting far, so in a way of long barrels, you could throw that out the window. That's definitely a scenario where a 22 or a 20-inch barrel in a bolt action would serve you well. And don't forget about all the pumps that are out there for quick second shots, especially when you're going to jump a deer or just get a piece of them on the first shot, whatever. Sure, you want to make that first shot count, but it doesn't always work that way. So what is it that you actually need to make it optimal for you? That's what you should be thinking about. It's really less about caliber of choice, but the actual format and type of rifle you're going to carry. You know what? A nice light rifle's nice to carry, but generally not something I'd be shooting in like a 300 Win Mag or larger. That sucker's going to rock your world. Also, the bullet you're going to shoot, it should match the range that you're going to shoot at, plus the cartridge that you're shooting. For instance, a bullet with a really light jacket, shot at a deer at 40 yards, is going to act differently in a 308 than it would a 30-06. And it's going to act differently in a 30-06 than it would a 300 Win Mag. That's also a big consideration, because you can't just keep up with the Joneses. I'm going to tell you that 150 or 160 grain or 165 grain bullet is super popular in a 30-06. Now, you can shoot them out of a 300 Win Mag, but then again, you're probably better off with a 180. And that all depends upon the range that you're shooting at. I know I've got a little viewers that'll tell you right to your face that, look, I haven't shot a deer over 100 yards in years and years and years because I can't see that far. And that lack of needing to stretch a rifle out has a big bearing on the format of the rifle, the action of the rifle actually, how long or short it could be, and what cartridges you're going to pick out. Which is why we have so many options out there. Because nothing is one size fits all. Sure, there's good enough, but what is the best? What is the best for you? I can tell you that's why I own several rifles. I have a 45-70 single shot, very short overall rifle. If I'm hunting in a straight wall state, or I'm hunting in super brushy areas. Now, I'm not shooting through super amounts of brush, okay? It's so the rifle is able to be handled better, not to shoot through brush. I've got a short little single shot 308. Again, close-up shots, and you know what? It's really easy to move around in a ground blind with it. My 700, yeah, it takes a little bit more clearance and stuff for that rifle. So that's why I own several rifles, not to mention the fact that I like shooting them. But if you look at those 3 rifles, which one is the better one? Which rifle's the best? And the thing it comes down to is, it's what the situation is. Pick your cartridge, pick your rifle, pick your barrel length, pick your action, all for what's best for you. Because really, nobody else can make that decision but you. So, I'm Steve.